What it do, you two? We about to get into this Indianapolis, Indiana shooting on the 4th of July or July 5th. See what's going down. My city, I stay there, so we're gonna see what's all they got to say and what's going down. If you need to just do a little better with y'all kids, we wouldn't have so much craziness going downtown. Somebody got shot downtown last night, probably over a little dumb argument. You can't have you drink, stay at home. See what they got.
Deputy Chief of Operations for IMPD. As always, this information I'm about to share with you is preliminary and subject to change. Before I get to the incident, let me say that my thoughts are with everyone that was impacted by this incidents of violence out here tonight, uh, including the victims, their families, and the first responders that were managing this chaotic scene and rendering aid. Here's what we know so far. At approximately 1:27 a.m., officers were investigating a disturbance at Washington and Meridian Street. They were notified of another disturbance down the street at Illinois and Washington Street. As officers were approaching that second disturbance, they heard shots fired, and as they arrived on the scene, they encountered several people suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Officers and IEMS medics who were embedded with our officers immediately began rendering aid to the victims that they were encountering.
Oh man, I'm tired of this ass, man. Sick.
They also called for several additional ambulances. In total, we had 5 victims transported away from the scene to area hospitals for treatment. A
5
6th
people.
victim was pronounced dead on the scene. A 7th victim walked into an area hospital and is in stable condition. 3 of those victims are juveniles and 3 are adults. We do not know the identity or the age of the victim that was pronounced dead at the scene. The victim who died at the hospital was a juvenile. We have also recovered several firearms at the scene.
God.
We do not yet know whether those firearms were involved in this incident. Our detectives will work to determine that. And we have multiple people, about 7 people detained for further investigation. We also don't know their involvement at this point in time. The investigation is early. I think that's the very brief facts that we have at this time. At this point, I'll turn it over to Chief Bailey.
Why go downtown and shoot it up? Straight bullets flying everywhere. People, come on, man. Come on. Juveniles, young kids, 7 plus guns, 5 people shot. Over what? Make it make sense. Can't handle yourself, stay home.
Chris Bailey, Chief of Police for the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. I'll just add on a little bit to what she said about our thoughts and prayers for the victims here tonight, their families, and the long road ahead for all of them as we try to uncover exactly what and why this all happened tonight. This kind of violence, whether downtown or any of our neighborhoods, is completely unacceptable and unnecessary. Unnecessary. Thousands of people came downtown tonight, enjoyed the fireworks, and went home. Thousands more chose to come down here and all night cause trouble.
Yeah,
I was
I
down
drove
here
through there that night and it was
until
like
about
super packed.
12:30
So you
tonight.
know what I did?
I worked
Kept driving
my
and went home.
officers,
And I'm
took
glad I
the runs
did.
with them, dealt with the disturbances, dealt with the utter disrespect for our city, for our laws, and for law enforcement. Hundreds of unsupervised kids
Literally.
down here.
That was crazy.
I don't know how many times I
I
have
seen
to
so many
say
kids
it.
out there, like it was crazy. Like
We are not your children's keepers. You are. And parents and guardians have got to step up. A kid is dead tonight. And we just don't know the age of the young man down the street, still here, dead. He looks young.
Mm.
It's unacceptable. The police department all night long went from place to place to place, trying to prevent these kind of things. And I gotta be honest, I'm tired of it. You should be tired of it.
Hey, I'm tired
This
of
is
it.
not our job.
I can't even walk nowhere. Go downtown. You know what? Every time you walk and mind your business, somebody will bump you purposely. Now they mad at you because they bumped you on purpose, and then they ready to shoot you and jump you pretty much. I done got jumped downtown Indianapolis 3+ times over nothing. I ain't got time for it.
To do this, it is unnecessary. You don't have to act like this. Our officers, half a block away from before this shooting started, dealing with another group of individuals fighting. We made almost, probably, well, we're still tallying them, about 20 arrests tonight. Recovered guns that I know of before this happened from 2 kids. One of them was an assault rifle stuffed in the front of his pants.
Wow. Why would you even come out the house like that?
I'm not sure
You got to come
anymore
out the
what
house
it's going
like
to
that.
take
Just stay home.
for some in our community to wake up. I've said it. This is where the kids are. This is where they are on Friday and Saturday nights. If you want to engage them, if you want to help them, if you want to prevent some of this violence, this is where they are. Here, they're here. Come down. I invite all of those who think that I'm exaggerating this or that I'm saying just because it's downtown. No, nowhere else in the city is this concentration of people in one small area, less than a half a mile. Come down and see for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. You can see them being dropped off by their parents.
And why
5
would
or
you do
6 at a
that?
time out of a car.
Why would you do
You
that?
can see them jump out of Ubers and Lyfts. And you can see them jumping off the buses that they ride down, that they miss and then linger around downtown. Heck, look to your left. You're still going to see some people that probably shouldn't be out here right now lingering. Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, didn't come down here to see the fireworks, shooting fireworks off at our community from the top of parking garages. Unnecessary. Any questions?
Is it going to take other city departments to step up?
Now, see, we keep going back to what's the government going to do? What's the city going to do? The city's invested in this. Millions of dollars the city, taxpayers, pay for police overtime to staff this 1 square mile area with, there was a couple hundred cops down here between state police and Capitol Police and IMPD and other police department agencies. Yes, we're going to keep doing our job. The city of Indianapolis, government, the police department is going to continue to do our job. We're not going to solve this. Not just by the police. We made 20 arrests tonight.
Bailey, you're a dad.
Yeah.
What would you say to those parents out there?
I don't understand it. I know where my kids are at all times. So maybe that's maybe I shouldn't be that way. 16-year-old daughter. I cannot imagine letting her roam around down here tonight like she was, like kids were. Unattended, unsupervised, nothing to do. Some of these individuals that were shot could have been very well not engaged in any kind of disturbance whatsoever. But it just caught up in a crossfire. Merely down here, enjoying ice cream, or maybe they were down here for the fireworks, or wanted to see what's going on in the circle and got caught up in whatever's happening. But look, nothing good happens after midnight. Some of these kids should not have been out here. Period. They missed the bus going back. With some of the stories that we heard, one of our officers prevented 2 young girls from getting into a stranger's car because they missed the bus to go back home. Wait, you have no ability to call your parents? Your parents wouldn't come pick you up if you missed the bus? There is a problem.
It's probably because they wasn't supposed to be there.
There is a problem. It's not going to be solved by the police. It's our job to try to keep people safe, and they did it tonight. I watched it with my own eyes. I helped do some of it. They did all the work. They ran toward the gunfire down here as they were working another fight. They're all in. They're all in. So when I hear people say, oh, we're just worried about minor things in downtown Indianapolis, no, minor things turn into big things.
Every single time, man.
The amount of guns that I saw tonight on people roaming around here with nothing else to do. We can't do anything about it. Like, unless you're a kid, there's nothing, unless you're doing something with the gun or doing something illegal, we can't go up and ask you what you're doing with the gun. That turns into bad things, especially when there's fights or when there's alcohol or there's weed induced.
So can you confirm it was one juvenile and then one adult who was dead?
We know for sure that there is one dead kid. The other one, dead individual, we're still. There's been nothing that occurred to make any kind of positive ID on that. I guarantee you, we're gonna share everything over the next day or so. All the arrests, what they were for. We're gonna give you pictures of the guns that we took from these kids, and we'll share more details about what happened here. And this could have very well happened in any neighborhood, but this is where the kids were. And I've told you this is where the kids were. This is where the kids are. I've told everyone this.
Message tonight to the ones who come downtown, because unfortunately this is the second weekend we've had mass situations here downtown with kids. Message to these kids of
This is not the second weekend. This has been going on for years. Except now, a lot of these, I want to use my words carefully. A lot of these kids have guns. And we know some of the indicators, right? Backpacks on backwards. Some of them are wearing masks and other things where they can easily disguise themselves because there's cameras everywhere. They did it right under a camera tonight. We made those arrests in the Canal shooting and the one at 30 South Meridian Street. Technology helped us do that. We're going to use technology again. We're going to find out who did it, and we're going to hold them accountable. And if I can convince the prosecutor to hold parents accountable, I'm going to do that too. I don't know that I can because there's a set of rules, and why I may see the rules differently than the prosecutor because the prosecutor has to prosecute them. But I'm going to seek some kind of accountability to parents.
I agree with that.
There has to be more than just what are the police doing.
That'll be our final question. Thank you all.
Thank
you.
Well, y'all see that. It's a crazy thing. You can't even go out and enjoy yourself. But like I said, it's Indianapolis. People don't got much to do around here. It's not a lot to do around here. Even if you're a young person, it's not much to do around here. But like I said, kids having guns, walking around with guns, and doing all the crazy fighting, drinking. You ain't even supposed to be drinking. You don't even supposed to have the gun. So why go downtown where it's the hottest place just for you to get caught if you didn't do anything with a gun? You still gonna get in trouble, right? So yeah, people just need to take more accountability and figure some things out. And yeah, just gotta get shit together around here, man. It's getting worse and worse by the month, week, the days.